Thank
Salut
you.
John, ça va bien?
Salut! Salut, Toural, ça va? Moi, je vais bien. Thank you for your invitation. I'm really glad to be here. And yeah.
John, before starting our interview, can you please introduce yourself? Who is Gjon Muharremay?
I'm Gjon Muharremay. My stage name is like John's Tears. It became from the tears of my grandfather the first time I sang for him, and he asked me to sing his favorite song, Can't Help Falling in Love from Elvis Presley. I'm a 22 years old teenager from Switzerland, and I love music. I sing since a long of time now, and also I love cinema. I love living my life. So I love to go to the restaurant, to the cinema, to make activities, to meet new people. Everything that it's impossible now, and yeah, that's a little presentation of me, I think.
Then, who is your musical inspiration?
So when I have to when I compose, my inspirations are always people I meet or people I love, and so in general it's always people. But when I have to go to the production and those kind of stuff, I like. I always love the artist that's there, like Grace Jones, David Bowie, Nina Hagen, Klaus Nomi, people that are always there to make music. Like they don't care about people's thinking, but they care about people, and yeah, and I love people who took risks. I also love a lot like the like classical musical, Baroque musical discipline, like with Bach, with Mozart and Beethoven. Like now I'm get more and more to Chopin, but still my best meister is Bach, and also artist who takes risks. That's my inspiration. People who takes risks in general. I mean, not just artists, but yeah, that's what inspires me.
Since you are talking about taking risks, what about you? Do you like to take risks, and what kind of risks you are taking?
Completely. I love taking risks, and I'm taking risks all the time because I did The Voice, and I'm not sure if I was ready to make The Voice. I was super happy to make The Voice, but at the same time, I tried songs that I'm not used to sing. I tried things to do that I'm not also used to do. So yeah, I'm taking risk all the time. And also when I finished The Voice, then when I made Répondez-moi in a songwriting camp, I also was super taking risk because Eurovision, I mean, it's a big risk. Why to go there? Why to sing in French? Why to make not an up-tempo or a ballad song, but something a little bit between? Because for me, when you cannot sing like this on a song, like like with someone like this, like for example, for My Heart Will Go On from Celine Dion, when you cannot sing like this, for me, it's not a ballad. So I mean, making something between that will not go to the radio, but that also like is strange. So I mean, it looks like I'm taking all of the time risks for me, and also why to come again this year, because you also already have surprised once. It's impossible to surprise another time because people, when they saw you the first time, it's hard to, I mean, you are the same person the next year, you are not like completely changed. And also about the other things, I mean, musically, my personal project, my album project, I know I want to take risks to make styles I'm not used to make. For example, I would love to make a country song, or like different vibes, different things. And for me, it's just taking risk all the time, and I kind of like that. My life is like Luna Park. I don't know. Do we know? It's like all the time
Yes,
this,
yes.
and when I go down from that, and I'm just walking and taking the normal life, I'm always like, no, I think I should go again into that thing. So I hope one day I will be like, maybe after Eurovision, it will keep me calm down, but we'll see. I love take risk.
But as you mentioned, you participated in The Voice. But besides that, starting actually from the age of 12, you have competed in different talent shows. In 2011, Albanians Got Talent. In 2012, Die größten Schweizer Talente.
What an accent. Perfect.
And in 2019, The Voice. So how did it all start, and what do you think such competition give young artists like you?
I think it's a cool exercise because you receive a lot of experience from that. It's just like you really need to have a distance, and you really need, I mean, if I have to, and now sometimes I mean, there are some parents who asks me, yeah, do you think it's a good idea if he goes in a talent show, if my child goes to a talent show? And I'm always like, not sure, because it's still something really big. And now with social media, it becomes even more bigger than when I went than 10 years ago. I'm super happy that I did what I did. First, I just did like I just sang a song in an Albanian TV show just as a guest, and then Albanians Got Talent saw me in that show, so they invited me to go to Albanians Got Talent. I finished at the third place, just singing French songs, and so the French have seen me, so they invited me. So then Swiss invited me. So I mean, it's not like I wanted to do every show of all around the world. It's more like it was coincidence, and I always had like that instinctive thing, like, okay, let's go. And I was super open to do a lot of things, and so that's why I'm super happy that I did that. But I'm also happy that I had like people around me, and also especially at the distance, to understand that I'm not playing my life. I'm just making games. I'm having fun. Because of course now it becomes different. Now it looks like when a child wants to compete, he really wants to win because he wants to be like the next Justin Bieber, who started at 16, and then, you know, like, and I'm not like against that. I'm just like against the thinking of not of forgetting that it's just a game. At least it's like Eurovision, you know. I'm playing a lot of things because I'm showing to everyone who I am. But for me, that's the only thing I play. I'm not. I mean, if I lose, and yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be destroyed because I have still a life. I mean, I have a personal project, album project, so I'm so happy. I'm still living in a kind of dream. So, but Eurovision is a special step, and also because it's the biggest contest of music ever. So that's why it makes it different. But still, I would love to be in the in the top five, because for me it means that people have seen my quality performance. I mean, there are so many different crazy good artists that if you arrive at the top five, for me, you really did something good. And then, of course, my ego and inside of me, I would be super happy if I win. But it doesn't mean that if you are the winner, you are the best. It means just like you are the most likable person than the others. Because I mean, those TV shows learned me that there are so many people that didn't win any shows, and they do, for example, a TV show, they didn't win, but they are making so much more bigger career than the winner, you know. And that's why I think that it's important to make something qualitative and something who is you. That's the most important thing, being authentic, and that's what I'm trying to do.
You were also born in Switzerland, but with origins from Albania. How does this mix of cultures impact your music?
A lot. Now I think it impacts me a lot because I also years ago learned a lot from Albanian music, from, you know, like it could go to the really pop music to the most traditional music. There are so many interesting things too, and I think it's really beautiful to be a multicultural person, because you are like a puzzles and you have like pieces of every country, and that's so interesting and inspiring in the way you want to present yourself, because you have different education, and that's cool to have that angle that you can see yourself per different countries. Yeah, it made me more mature maybe, or like just understanding who I am. But the beginning, I mean, in the beginning, it was a bit hard because, you know, the way my name is written is Albanian. And here in Switzerland, they were like, "Where are you from? Because you're not from Switzerland. That name is not from Switzerland." And when I was in Albania, I wasn't like feeling from there because we hadn't the same education and we didn't have the same condition. I was like, "Oh my God, why are they living so like this? That's so sad." And so I was kind of not feeling from. I mean, I was feeling from anywhere, like from nowhere.
Mhm, mhm,
And it took me time to realize that people want me to choose, but I never had the necessity to choose that. And I realized that with my grandfather, not the one from my mother who cried, but like the other one, who told me, "I don't know where I was born. I don't know when I was born because at that time it was hard to register your child and you need to go there." And so they took the passport of his brother who died and they'd give it to him. So he had like the name of his. I mean, he has the passport of his brother as his passport,
mhm,
and so he doesn't know exactly when he was born. And he told me, "I don't know where I'm born, when I was born, but still, I'm super happy with my life."
mhm,
So I really realized that at that moment, and so I was like, okay. So I also can see that if I don't know exactly where I'm from, I don't. I mean, it doesn't impact me.
mhm,
And at that moment, I realized that I am a puzzle and I can take everything from everywhere. And then if someone asks me, "Where are you from?" I'm from everywhere, like everyone. In my passport, I am from somewhere. And with my parent, I'm from somewhere else. But it doesn't mean anything. It's just names, you know.
mhm,
And it's more, for me, it's more, you know, it's like even sometimes people are saying, "Yeah, I have 2% of Italia," for example.
mhm,
Sometimes people saying that. That's cool, but do you have I mean, do you have any connection with Italian food, Italian culture, Italian language, Italian? Do you have any? I mean, if it's just for saying that you have 2% from Italy, that's really cool, good to
mhm,
you. But what are you doing with that? And that's the most important thing. I mean, you can come from everywhere, but the most important thing is what do you do with that?
mhm.
And when you have the luck to have that possibility, just do something with that.
Then let's actually move to Eurovision. Last year, you were supposed to represent Switzerland with a powerful entry called Répondez-moi.
Ma langue au sein, répondez-moi. Ah, pas de langue de paix, répondez-moi.
And oh my God, every time I listen to that song, it gives me goosebumps everywhere. But unfortunately, you couldn't show your performance for Europe. So, how did it feel not to show your entry, and how, in general, has COVID-19 affected your musical career?
When the cancellation happened, I was not really understanding because I wasn't sure. I mean, I wasn't understanding the situation. For me, there was several possibilities. So I mean, I really realized that when I was in front of my TV and I saw that I wasn't in the other side of the screen. So at that moment, I was frustrated and disappointed because I was like, um, I really wanted to leave that. And you know, when you are waiting months for 3 minutes,
Mhm,
it's and you know you are putting all of your projects by side. I mean, I don't regret at all. No, it's not that. It's
mhm,
just like I was really waiting for that moment, but of course it happened what it happened, and it's important to take care of ourselves. So like okay, and then I had to come back and they asked me and I wasn't, I mean, I was sure and at the same time I wasn't sure because I wanted clearly to leave the experience of Eurovision because I didn't leave the Eurovision experience because releasing a song and a video, it's a normal process for every artist. But what makes it different for me, it's the show. It's and I hope I will be in the final. But if I'm in the final, it's 4 hour shows with fireworks. I mean, with lights, colors. I mean, it's the same with the semifinals, but it's 4 hours. It's a lot. It's a really big show. I'm hoping that I'm hope to leave that moment. That for me, that is Eurovision, and not like releasing a video.
mhm,
And so that's why I said directly, yes, I want to leave the Eurovision experience, the one that I didn't leave. So that's why I wanted to come back. But of course, I was also not so certain. because I had to come with another song. That's why that was in the rules. And yeah, how to surprise again people, but with staying me. And that was a hard exercise, but that's what I tried to do. And that's why I said I'm a risky. I like to take risk, and I took that risk, and I'm happy that people like also this song.
This year you came with another great entry called Tout l'univers. Since you are behind both entries, can you please tell us what do you want to convey to your listeners by these two entries?
Okay, so Répondez-moi was speaking about self-question, identity, and origin. I mean, what is important for us? And what is important, it changed to every people. There are some people, they are lying about their age. There are people like, it's really important to have that name, that first name, and to have, so about the identity, it's a really big thing because, and also with everything that is putting on top, like the difference between man and a woman, the difference, someone who doesn't feel right in his body, and like there are so many questions with identity that I really wanted to speak about, and I mean it's a theme that that is really big, and that's why I wanted to speak about that, and also about me. That's why I spoke about origins in particular, and in this song I'm asking a lot of questions and I'm not giving any answer, and that's why when I have to make the new song, I had the feeling that with Tout l'univers I could answer to Répondez-moi, and in Tout l'univers it's like. First, Tout l'univers was written in English, so it was called Ground Zero. And Ground Zero means the center of an explosion, of an atomic explosion. And so it means like somewhere when everything is destroyed, and in years you cannot build something, but you will rebuild it after. And like the idea was when something arrives in your life like an explosion, like the death of someone, a broke up, or something like this, it's like an explosion in your life, and you have two possibilities: you give up or you fight. And that's what I wanted to say. I fight. And that's why the song is called Tout l'univers. It's because in French we say you have to see further. You have to see further. And I wanted to see the much further as it's possible. And for me, you don't have anything more than the whole universe. You cannot see further than the universe. And it means that you have so many things to live still, even if you have the feeling that you have lived too much explosion and you didn't have time to repair and to rebuild. I'm sure that we didn't see what we have to see if we are still here on Earth. So that's why I wanted to say, keep fighting. So for me, this is a cycle. So I wanted to speak about that cycle of life, that it's destruction, reconstruction, and it's always like this. And it's like the wave who you make like a castle, a sand castle, and then the wave of the sea, it's taking your thing and you're doing again. It's like this, but it's life, it's construction, destruction. And I wanted to have that impact point in my visual. So that's why we have that car crash.
Derrière mes paupières, trouver de l'air.
And also, we also have the cycle in the video. So I start where I end the clip video. And the third thing was more a visual thing. I wanted to speak about the fact that if you want to fight against that explosion, the only person who can find that power to fight those things is in you, and is you actually. So that's why I'm helping myself to go out of this car to say, come on, let's fight now. For me, it's a positive and optimistic message to Répondez-moi, that in Répondez-moi I'm always asking myself and trying to find answers. And in this song I'm saying, in the explosion, we never know, but maybe something will happen, and then we will be like, what? Like that thing that I was certain of, like an explosion happened, and then that thing that I was certain, I have to remember, I have to rethink again to find another definition, and that's, as I said, the cycle of life. And for me, like that cycle of life is an answer to Répondez-moi. And at the same time, I loved the expression ground zero that doesn't exist in French. And I wanted to translate the lyric in French and to have that feeling of that explosion. That's all.
Let's actually move for staging. As you know, the EBU this year asked each artist to do a backup video. Can you tell us how different is the backup video comparing what you want to show in the big stage of Rotterdam?
I'm really not satisfied of that live on tape because, like, it's like an exam. It's the same thing. Imagine you have an exam. You do a fake exam 4 months ago because I did it in February. I did it too quickly for me. I wasn't ready. So it would be really sad for me if I have to send this live on tape because it's not representing for me what I can do. Even if I'm a perfectionist, so I will never be ready. But but like I think of course I'm more ready than 4 months ago, and so I'm also frustrated that something happens to me because I really want to be negative in those tests, so I can really show to the people, and also it's living the life with everyone. It's not the same experience at all to send a video of you. It's not the same as just participating.
Now tell me if you have heard any songs of this year, and if I ask who would get your 12 points?
Oh my God, too hard. I can give to I mean, I can give you my top five, but I cannot give 12 to one in particularly. I love Discotheque from The Roop.
Let's discotheque right at my home.
I love 10 Years from Daddy Freyer.
How does it keep getting better?
I mean, I love also Think About Things. I mean, I love his word. And also, I love the fact that he is an incredible producer and he works so well. Like, yeah, I mean, I have the chance to meet him during a camp, so I'm really happy to have met him, and he's really quite cool. And I like also Karma from Angela Peristeri.
Zal die nog maar vallen, vol dan weer moera.
Because I really think that it's a song. I mean, I love the fact that she's singing in Albanian, and also she's a really good singer. And her song has several different registers in it. Like sometimes it's more dramatic, sometimes it's more dancey, sometimes it's more. I mean, she has really different parts, and that's interesting. And I love Voila from Barbara Pravi.
Voilà, juste ici, moi, mon rêve, mon envie.
That it's a cool concept. And I love Amnesia from Roxanne.
I lost myself trying to have it all.
That's for me an underrated music. She should be more pushed by people like, yeah, come on, because I love. I mean, that's my taste. But I mean, it's not. It's just like for me, she's amazing, and also the video is really clever. It's simple but really touchy at the same time. I mean, it's a really cool song and a really cool concept that I really like also. So I'm really looking forward to see her. I hope it's gonna be possible, even if it looks like it's gonna be really hard to see each other between artists. But yeah.
Then, John, since you are the representative for Switzerland in Rotterdam, what one thing or element would you like to take with you to Rotterdam to remind you of your country?
Wow, that's a good thing. I think I will have. I mean, I will have my delegation, and that's a cool reminder. I mean, I don't have any special things. Maybe I will take chocolate with me. That's a cool thing. Oh, you give me the idea. Thank you. I
Yes,
have to
this
write that,
chocolate is
otherwise I will.
great.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna write that chocolate directly, so I have it. Yeah, nice, nice. So I write it down, so I can ask my mother to bring me chocolate because I need to stay at home.
Actually, have you tried to break any glasses with your voice, perhaps?
Sorry. Oh, no. You think I can break a glass with my voice? Or what?
Why not? It's pretty strong.
No, I need to be more high if you want. Of course. Nice.
Okay, then do you have any message for your fans and supporters?
Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for, I mean, all your messages you're writing to me. It's not that I cannot answer to all of them, that I'm not reading them. It's incredible. I couldn't imagine such a big support. I'm so happy that all of those people are behind me and they are giving me strong messages, strong and energy. And so I'm so happy for that. And also when I'm sometimes more down, people are directly writing me good, positive messages, and that helps me completely. And that's amazing. And I hope that I hope I will thank them when I will be on stage and singing that song, and they will be proud of me, I hope.
And the last thing, would you like to learn a little Azerbaijani?
Oh yeah, of course.
I can teach you how to say to l'univers in
Oh
Azerbaijani, perhaps.
yeah, how to say that?
Actually, it's like the whole universe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So whole, it will be bütün.
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 And universe is kainat.
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 Yes.
Bütün kainat.
Yes. Yes.
I will sing bütün kainat for Eurovision. How do you say I will sing bütün kainat for you? Men Rotterdam'da bütün kainati okuyacağım.
Yes.
Nice. Thank
Perfect.
you. Cool. Thank you.
Thank you very much for this time, and I really wish you a very good luck in Rotterdam. And who knows, perhaps I'm talking to the winner of the Eurovision Song Contest 2021.
We will see. Thank you for your interview. I'm so happy, and have a nice day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.